Hello. Thank you for joining me for today's Black Girl on Campus Lunch and Learn series. I'm Monica, and I am the founder and CEO of Black Girl on Campus, also known as BGOC, where I take the overwhelm out of all things college for African American girls who will be or are first generation college students. So I started Black Girl on Campus back in 2017 because I too was a first generation college student when I went to college. And looking back, I know I could have used a community just like this. No bias, real talk. I missed out on a lot, too much actually. I know what it means to be uncertain, unsure on your journey to college, once you're there, and starting out in a professional career. What I do is help you feel confident, empowered, clear, and ready to succeed as a first generation college student. So what is Lunch and Learn? Lunch and Learn is a few minutes with me doing a brief teaching on a subject with a takeaway or two that you can implement right away in either college planning or success as a first generation college student. I do not go long on these videos. They are bite-sized and they're meant to be that way so you can take what you need and more importantly, implement what you have heard and what you have seen. So today's topic, as you see on the screen, is 3 overlooked resources for college students. It's right on the screen and I'm stumbling. If you're not in college yet, please don't stop watching because you will need this information eventually. And if you are in college, I'm hoping that I mentioned something that you don't currently know about. So I just ask you to stick with me for the next few minutes. Does that sound good? I hope so. Let's go. Academic advisement. Do not get caught short the semester before you're about to graduate. Trying to figure out the classes you need to take to fulfill all the requirements for graduation doesn't fall squarely on your shoulders. There are academic advisors to ensure you not only have the necessary credits that you need to graduate, but also to talk through personal, career, and educational goals that you have. Together, you'll explore all the options you're considering and identify opportunities available right there at your university that you should take advantage of to ensure you have a robust learning experience that will best prepare you for professional success upon graduation. While meeting with your advisor isn't a requirement, because you can do whatever you want, it is a great help. I'm going to tell you a quick story about one of my sorority sisters. Just last October, I was back up at the University at Albany for homecoming, and I was having a conversation with one of my sorority sisters who is a recent graduate, and she just mentioned in passing how she found out literally at the last minute, I think it was like the semester she thought she was graduating that May, that she found out she was 3 credits short. She was like, what are you talking about? Like, what? I mean, it was really unfortunate. It was an unfortunate situation. And myself and my good friend Sarah, who we both sit on the University Alumni Association board, we were standing there. We was like, how did that happen? And it turns out that she really hadn't been engaging with her academic advisor and just was kind of like, oh, I got this, or, it just fell through the cracks. And it's not even just about it falling through the cracks. It's like, number one, she was like, oh my God, now I'm not graduating in May. Secondly, had to find the money to do those 3 additional credits, and not just the money for that, but where was she going to stay, food she needed to eat, books she needed to buy to complete that requirement of the 3 credits so she could graduate. She ended up graduating being a summer graduate, but it wasn't, summer graduation, they don't even really have. They have winter graduations in college. So in order to really walk, she needed to probably come back the following semester, the following year. And who wants to do that? So again, I said it, that's why I was getting in the camera like that. Don't get caught short the semester before graduation. Continue to meet with your advisor. I would suggest meeting with your advisor at least twice a year, the top of every semester, to make sure you're on target with your credits, to make sure you're on target with your professional goals, whatever that may be. Your advisor is a great resource. I don't want to beat it into the ground. So next I'm going to go on. The Writing Center is a place to visit and be in there, up in there with them, visit as a priority. And you can boost your writing skills for free. And if it's for free, then it's for me, okay? If you're not already a strong writer, or even if you are, your campus writing center will help you become that much better. And who doesn't want to be better at something? Writing on the college level is more advanced than in high school, where grammar, editing, proofreading, citing your sources clearly are much more important and paramount. And by improving in this area, you will strengthen a skill that will last a lifetime. The Writing Center is exactly what it sounds like, a center to help you write better. You'll probably have a handful of research papers and essays during your college career, but some may be challenging. But don't worry. Whether it be creating an outline, proofreading your drafts, critiquing, or checking those citations, okay, the staff at the Writing Center can help with every stage of the process. So take advantage so you're not, God forbid, accused of plagiarism because you didn't cite a source correctly. And again, being a strong writer, especially depending on your desired career, like a lawyer or certainly, of course, journalism, but just being a strong writer, if you ever want to be in management or a VP level, you need to know how to write. It's one of the best skills that you can have in being a decent writer, a strong writer. No one's asking you to write a novel and be, this great writer, but to be a strong writer is really a great skill to have. And finally, the Dean of Students. That's your absolute go-to. As soon as you hit the campus, you have a single cheerleader waiting there for you, the Dean of Students. This office is designed to ensure you succeed in many ways. When I started doing my BGOC work, that's when I learned about the importance of the Dean of Students, and I've been out of school for a minute. Feeling lost as a first-generation college student is an understatement. Stop by your Dean of Students office at your university's Dean of Students office to find the support system, services, and direction that you need. From resolving student issues to offering resources in a variety of areas, they provide mediation services, maybe for that touchy roommate situation, or maybe even if you have a challenge with a professor. Or if you require a leave of absence, which I hope that you never do, to getting your footing on campus in general. The Dean of Students office exists to help you succeed and feel empowered. That's the most important thing as you navigate college. And as an aside, there are over 200 schools, with more being added every single year, that have dedicated centers and supports in place for first-generation college students specifically. I have created a free download that gives a full overview of these schools, their testing and GPA requirements, the tuition, and all that good stuff. So check the description box below for a link to that and other free resources that I've created for first-gen student success. I hope I helped. We're done. I know that I wish I had found these places when I was on campus because I did not take advantage of not one of them. And it's a tragedy. It really is. But that's why I do what I do with BGOC, to help you not be me and not be confused as a first-generation college student. So don't forget to check out the other videos in this Lunch and Learn series that I do. And if you find this type of content helpful, and if you're in the 11th or 12th grade or a first-year student in college, I invite you to join me in College Knowledge University. That's my membership community, and you'll have access to me, college admissions folks, and other professional experts that will help you and your journey into and while in college a success. The cost is nominal, but participating is massive. It's a massive, massive help. It's a big help to participate in College Knowledge University. So the link for CKU is also in the description box below. Thanks for joining me today and whenever you're watching this. And be sure to check out the resources below, again, in the description box. And I'll see you for the next Lunch and Learn.